In this lesson, we're going to be talking about groundwater depletion. Groundwater depletion is when we have water being taken out of our aquifer faster than it is able to replenish itself. So our water table line is dropping. We'll say water is pumped out of aquifer faster than it can replenish itself. Okay, so groundwater depletion, we're taking too much out, our water table line is starting to drop. So we're going to talk about two effects that groundwater depletion has. The first one is something called land subsidence. That's right, effects. Okay, first one, land subsidence. Okay, and so what we have happening during land subsidence is the ground level starts to sink because the water has been taken out of the aquifer. There is a lack of support beneath the ground, so it starts sinking down. So, ground sinks due to lack of support. Okay, so how much the ground sinks depends on how much water has been taken out. So it can sink just a few inches, it can sink a few feet, or even more. And to recover from land subsidence can take a long, long time. Okay, the second problem that we have is something called salt water intrusion. So during saltwater intrusion, as our aquifer is dropping and it's lower and lower and lower, along the coastline, it is not able to exert as much pressure back on the coastline's salt water. So what we end up having is the salt water, which is more dense than the fresh water to begin with, ends up pressing itself into the aquifer, and we start having salt water getting into or intruding into our aquifers. And that is not a good thing because we cannot consume or use fresh water without filtering the salt out first. So, saltwater intrusion, we have salt water pushing its way into our aquifer. Okay, so those are two situations when we deplete our groundwater, take it out faster than we are able to have it replenish itself naturally.